Hey, what's up guys? My name is Holly and welcome back to Chronicle. This is the home where some of my favourite people and I will get together and tell some awesome stories and hopefully take you guys along for the ride with us. Today we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, so if you don't know what that is by now, it's about time you get to know.
Sorry, Holly.
And we have the perfect place for you to do that right here, Chronicle.
Yeah!
If you'd like... What the fuck, man? Okay.
The table gremlin has returned.
We are going to be returning to the world of Cthulhu again this
Yeet.
week. It's a homebrew world of my own creation. You guys will learn more about the world as our party do. If you would like to catch up on a couple of the sessions that we've had in the past, to see a little bit more of the world, a bit more of the characters, just to see some fun adventures that we've had so far, you can do so by checking out the links to our social media, YouTube in particular, where we have all of our archive videos down below. I think we also have Instagram on there as well. We sometimes post some cool reels and stuff like that, so check that out. We would definitely appreciate it. On the YouTube as well, you can see Lockie's campaign that he's been running, which is a whole lot of fun to play. So yeah, please do go check those out. We also have some one-shots on there where we're just chaotic, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have anything that they want to say? Anything that I might have missed? No, Lockie.
No.
I
Praise
saw
be
the
to
thought
the Lord
enter
God,
into your
Jesus
mind.
Christ.
Evade your taxes.
I was about to say that too.
Resist the government. Evade your taxes. They cannot put you in prison. They cannot afford it.
The sad part is there's truth to it.
I am never opening it up to the table again.
Well done,
Intros
Lockie.
must remain clean. I'm very pleased. Actually, I'm not even going to say it because it'll spark horror in everyone's minds.
Horror.
Hello, Molly. I think what I'll do is I'll just start off with a quick recap what happened last time. And then we'll get into our prologue. So just for a little bit before we return to our party. Where last we left off, you guys had made some tentative allies in the Court of Stars, which is a resistance group kind of based at the moment out of Tollen, you think, but is hoping for you guys to kind of help out in the nearby major city of Runalorm in, I guess, freeing some political prisoners that have been trapped in the Iron Hold prison. After you guys had finished your discussions with the captain of the Court of Stars, you guys then made your way out to the rest of Tollen to find a place to spend the night before you guys travel to Runalorm in the next couple of days. Kruger was slipped a parchment piece with a bit of cryptic messaging on it last time when you guys made your way out.
I've got some ideas.
Yeah, got some ideas.
I've got like one or two. That's some.
That's it.
We'll see how it goes. And you guys had made your way to the Tavern, the Stone's Throw, which is the central point in Tollen. And you noticed that there seemed to be an immense wave of people that were also flocking to the tavern. You asked a couple of questions and you found out that there was a celebration going for a Passover of some sort, where you guys noticed that they're celebrating by engaging in a bit of a bar brawl. Two of our party members made their way through the crowds of people with their lean, lithe abilities and kind of flocked to an orc who seemed to be signing people up. So I'm going to get into the prologue now, but that's a basic recap of where we're at the moment. After days on end of battle, the fog of war has finally lifted. The air is still and quiet. All traces of torrential rain, crackling lightning, and great rolling thunder are gone. Gone are the bolts of arcane energy snapping through the sky in a rainbow of shades of all kinds. Gone are the huge lumbering beasts storming across the battlefield whilst fearsome warriors are swooped on by mangled terrors from above. Gone are the colossal siege weapons that slam projectiles into the sides of towers and rain debris down upon its citizens from above. Gone are the illustrious luminescent domed roofs of this great city and their faint ethereal glow. Gone are the countless warriors, mages and scholars that gave their lives in defence of this arcane bastion. Interspersed throughout the hundreds of fallen defenders of the city, the mangled corpses of twisted beasts of burden, and huge, vicious, scaled creatures populate the battlefield. Jaws with rows upon rows of teeth, as long and as sharp as daggers, are ripped open, the muscle and the flesh at the sides, completely snapped apart. Black ooze pools and drips down from the side of the bridges to fall soundlessly to the ground below. Spilling from the side of one of the soaring towers dotted along the outskirts of the city, and the bridge that stretches beneath it, a waterfall sluggishly descends into a large shimmering lake beneath it. The network of bridges throughout the city are pockmarked and lined with huge craters that shatter the magic of its surface and leave it crackling like a live wire. Bits of rubble and debris fall from the shattered visages of buildings, tumbling down to scatter across the discs that serve as the base of this ruined city. All across the city, corpses lay strewn along marble and flagstone, stained red with pools of crimson and slathered with stringy tendons. Severed heads are discarded to the side of bodies, and torsos hang over the side of parapets high above, their arms at odd angles, skewered with arrows and torn asunder by thick, raking claw marks. Strings of black ichor cling to the side of these same parapets, and thickened blood is splattered across the visage of this once pristine city. Picking their way through corpses piled high and dragging others behind them as they go, the surviving mages and warriors of this once great city begin the process of rebirth. Piles stacked high with bodies are dotted around the alleyways and the faces of buildings. And from the surviving defenders, several of them light matches and take torches to the corpses, the acrid smell of burning flesh filling the air. In small clusters, survivors tend to one another's wounds and console each other. Several of them weep over corpses Several of them weep over corpses still warm, blood sluggishly leaking from gashes and gouges in their skin. Trying to maintain their hopes, some of them kneel before destroyed temples and send a prayer to the Moonfather for safe passage of lost souls and the deliverance of justice to those responsible. From beneath the rubble of a tarnished city, besieged by forces of evil, its people begin to rebuild. Thousands of kilometres away, a set of weary adventurers find themselves having formed tentative ties with new allies, and in need of a place to rest their heads before their continued journey to the major city of Runalong, carved deep into the highest peaks of the Dawnvale. After following directions to the nearest tavern, the Stone's Throw, this chaotic group of adventurers has seemingly joined a celebration of sorts, happening at the central and only tavern in the city. What seems like over 100 people have squeezed themselves into the tavern, pouring in from all corners of the underground city of Tolan. Cheers ring out as people cluster around the doorway, shoulder to shoulder, packed in and jostling one another. The windows are thrown open and a handful of the younger patrons stand up in the window sills on the ball of their feet and try to kind of peek over the tops of heads. Several people spill out onto the street, waiting for even the slightest gap to open up so they can shove their way into the establishment. Laughter bubbles up left and right, and the sound of heavy thuds and cheers surges once more. Some of the smaller, leaner members of the group manage to squeeze their way through the hordes of patrons and slip their way through to the front of the tavern. Glancing around them, the centre of the room is completely devoid of tables that have kind of been shoved to the side, exposing the scuffed and scratched wood below that's kind of been splattered and stained with, you think, stains from food, drink, maybe even blood, based on the current activities that are being celebrated. Patrons gather in... Hello. I love Molly. I would die for Molly.
Hello.
Patrons gather in a ring around the tables, laughing and sharing drinks with one another as they wait for the festivities to begin. Molly, Jill.
Molly, now's not the time for love.
Two figures trade jabs at one another, teasing and psych themselves up for what is presumed to be a brawl. What would you guys like to do?
We need to do
I've
this.
communicated to Kruger already and given my permission, haven't I?
I believe
Can
so, yeah.
I how does that work? Can I keep talking back to you, or is it just like...
She wants
Okay.
I go like, we have to do this.
Okay.
But like, I hold my hand up and one of my fingers is like sideways. I'm like, I don't know. I can't like close my fist.
I'll hold the line. If you want, I can hold the line. I'll hold the cue, and you can Abelard can give you like a little pep up or something.
That is a great idea.
I
don't know if he's gonna let that happen.
He said it was cool. Hang on. I'll mind think whatever to Abelard. mind think.
I'm like,
Telepathy.
More than regular thinking.
Mind think. Hey, Abelard, Dilbert needs a little bit of one of his fingers is bent. Can he quickly come out and you can help him out, please?
I can when I'm through, the throng of people. It is not quite as easy.
No,
for me.
Dilbert will come to you. He can make it through.
Well, at least I am obvious in this crowd.
This is true. I'll also let Nadria know because I promised them that I would tell them what we were doing, and so just tell them that we're in a bar. That we're in a bar fight.
Yes. So, hi Nadria. So anyway, Kruger has said that Dilbert and him are going to be in a bar fight.
To prove our strength.
I don't think you can hear that because I spoke
No.
to Nadria.
Somehow it's just paused. It's a delayed mind
It's
reaction.
like the way Nadria hears. Like, Kruger says it is to prove his strength. I thought it was an officially organized competition, not chauvinistic chest beating.
Kruger just wants to prove this.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
They're gonna die.
Okay, you're good.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay.
No, I mean you can go to Abelard and he'll help.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll wait in line.
That's
I'll
definitely what I thought.
I'll enlist us. What were you thinking?
Nothing. And then I run back to where I came from.
Okay, so
To go
you kind of
find-
turn tail and make your way back through the crowd of people. Some of them are getting a little bit annoyed with people like kind of pushing at their knees. You think like as you're trying to elbow through, you kind of accidentally hit the back of somebody's knee and feel the kind of buckle forward. And like, the fuck, man!
I'm like-
And they're kind of whipping around to try and find you, but you've squeezed your way through, just managing to dodge.
Imagine like a
in
goanna
time.
or something on the ground. Like
And then I go back and see Abelard and hold up my hand and be like, and just finger going sideways.
that finger is broken.
Yeah, it's been like that for at least a couple days.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? The bone could have healed wrong.
It was fine.
And then I kind of move it around.
Can I like grab like the hand and cast kill wounds at first level?
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
Does it not hurt? Like, what's the...
I mean,
You get
yeah.
11 hit points back.
That fully heals me.
Holy crap!
I'm
I'm the first one to kill wounds.
D8 plus 7. Because I'm a
Life-
simple life cleric.
I look at my hand as it heals, but the finger's still like slightly bent towards the other side.
That's
I'm like,
permanent.
It's good enough.
I like how I do like a soldier's trick where I just like push it back into place. Just like, this is going to be uncomfortable, but don't worry, I've done this before.
Ow! That hurt more than it was hurting before.
It will heal properly this time though.
Okay. And then I run back and just
Okay.
push back through the people that I've
Sure.
pushed back through.
It takes you a little bit longer this time. Seems like people have kind of like a vacuum. They're all kind of pressed together as tight as possible. People are kind of jostling like arm over other people's shoulders to try and like make some more space.
I would totally. But see, I don't know if I have the dex to do it. Like, step along people's heads. Like, jump up on top of the
So
crowd.
you want
crowd
to
there. No, I don't want to do
climb
it. But I thought like I could.
I mean,
probably
you
do it.
could try.
But I don't know if I want to test my luck right now because that'd probably be a really high dex save, and I don't know.
Break your finger again.
Don't want to risk taking more damage, so I'm just gonna push through like I was
See,
before.
before we get to you guys, so you make your way back.
Yeah,
through.
yeah, I make my way back.
Making my way downtown.
Oh, damn fast.
Before we get to you guys signing up, Abelard and Nandria, you guys with your passive perception notice that as you're kind of standing around outside the door, you can see what appears to be a shorter figure that is kind of lifting up the saddlebags straps to the messenger's horse that is tied out the front of the...
Is it the messenger or no?
Doesn't look like it, no. They're a hooded figure, taking advantage of the fact that everybody else is kind of focused on what's going on in the actual tavern. This figure kind of just deftly, almost without a sound, but you guys see it out of the corner of your eye, they're looking at ways that you might be able to kind of squeeze through and see the actual bar fight yourselves. You see them lift up these straps and begin to kind of rummage around in the saddlebag that's on the other side of the
Am I close enough to the door where I could step outside again?
Yeah, you guys, I don't think you've pushed far enough
Can I
just yet.
step outside and look at him?
Sure. You see just a hooded figure that's kind of hunched over, digging in the...
You don't look like the guy that was riding that horse.
Immediately the head snaps to you and you watch as they kind of step back. You can see that there is a series of letters that are kind of clutched in their hand, getting a little bit wrinkled, the parchment. Immediately just kind of, like, you see a very young halfling.
Yeah.
Kind of like bushy, curly hair. It kind of peeks out the top of the hood. Looks like just somebody that's been sent off to go and cause some mischief. Looks at you, doesn't say a word. Your plague doctor mask, the beak kind of almost a predatory kind of snaps
Just
to
twisting
him.
slightly. You don't look right.
Yeah. And kind of holds up the letter, the other hand just kind of out like this and immediately drops it, scattering towards you, and then just runs the opposite direction completely. You can hear the kind of like muffled scream.
I'll pick up the letter and put it back in the saddlebag.
Wait.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity?
Oh my god,
I'm
don't kill the
you're not close
child.
to that. It's
No, not me, for Abelard.
I know
Abelard-
it's out of
yeah.
5
Abelard
feet,
isn't
you're
gonna
not
take it
close.
either. He's a kid. Abelard's like, that's a kid. I'm not gonna fucking whack the shit out of him.
King hit in the back of the head.
Yeah, I was running away, I put out a knife and just stab him and he's like, fuck you!
Crime
Theft
does not see age.
The penalty is loss of hands for theft.
Nadia, you notice this as
Yeah,
well.
I'd like to go help pick them up. And as I'm picking these letters up, are they like sealed at all, or
Some of them are.
are there some that aren't sealed, or are there any seals that are like recognizable at all? Like in just like a wax seal?
Roll a history check for me, please.
Big.
I think I have proficiency in history. That's not terrible, though. Fuck you, Lynn. 14.
Okay.
13.
With 13, there's some that are still sealed. Some with wax seals.
Mhm.
There's probably about 5 or 6 letters that he had in his hand that he was just kind of. You're not sure which ones he was looking for specifically. Probably only 3 of those are sealed with wax seals. The other 2 just seem like they were too, like a relative or something that wasn't necessarily as important. As you pick up one of the letters, you notice that there's none specifically that you remember from your time in Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
You do see one that seems kind of similar to. Let me make sure I'm getting the names right here.
Okay.
It's kind of adjacent to one that you recognize, but doesn't seem exactly the same. You're not sure if it's been updated in your time since being there.
Hanging out.
Yep. But you do notice that one of them looks very similar to the sigil of House of Glass. It seems sealed, and the addressee on the front is with the 13. You know that generally the Sonoran runners take them directly to the recipient, so they don't typically have an addressee beyond like a name.
Mm-hmm.
The name on front is Underfoot.
How is that spelled?
Underfoot, all
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Mm.
Yep.
Is there a visible reaction from Nadria when they see this, or?
No.
Mm.
No.
Cool. Avalon doesn't give a shit.
So it's addressed to Underfoot?
Yeah. Well,
Avalon
that's
is too
what
busy putting letters back in the bag. He's like, I'm a good citizen. I'm doing the right thing. Is there like a bench or something outside near the horses and stuff?
There's hitching posts and a trough, and that's pretty much it. If you're looking specifically for a bench, there's none outside the tavern. You do see, with your passive perception, that there's one that's kind of a couple of houses or buildings.
Avalon's good at that. Avalon will just like kind of lean against the tavern door now
Sure.
and just sit outside.
I'll put those back that weren't taken.
Okay.
I don't want to take it.
Yes, you do.
I do. I kind of do. Can I take the one? Can I?
Wow!
is
Wow!
not
Wow!
real.
That was not hard for me to convince you.
I'm sorry. The Lin is stuck.
Sure.
Can I try and take the one that has the sigil that's similar to the
Close
House
to,
of Bells?
yeah, absolutely. Nobody seems to be actually.
Wait a second.
Nobody seems to be paying attention. to you guys.
10.
Nah.
Okay,
Worse than my passive.
Roll a sleight of hand for me, please.
Did you guidance yourself?
I shouldn't have rolled. I should use my passive.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Yes!
Thank you, Connor. I forgot that I have that cantrip.
I got you.
You can guidance yourself?
Bard
Yes.
level.
Mhm.
9 plus.
I don't think there's anything in the rules that says you can't
Twelve.
guidance yourself, so.
13.
Why
13.
not? Yeah.
The guidance saved me from Avalon.
A
That beats
13.
my 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 4. I have a plus my perception.
So,
Fuck's sake.
unfortunately, as you're kind of helping Abelard to pick all of these up, you go to put all of them back into the saddlebag, and you notice that there are there's packages and things. One of them does appear to be addressed to Underfoot as well, but they're kind of all lined up very neatly in the saddlebags. You drop the rest of them in that you'd taken, and Abelard, you do the same on the other side. And you sneakily just kind of take the Underfoot one and kind of just shove it back into a pocket for safekeeping at this point in time.
Aha.
You sneaky little
Um,
devil.
There.
Yeah, you stole from the post
see-
office.
Perception of was it 10?
That is a federal
You
crime.
don't see any trace of the Harlan that had just kind of turned tail and ran in fear at the sight of this
I don't see
doctor
Nadria taking the
billowing
letter either,
coat
do I?
behind him, just kind of.
Is
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Steal mail and
No, I would
read
like
it.
to just keep it
Sure.
I would like to keep
for now.
For the rest of you guys,
Take everyone's mail.
do you all kind of stay around the doorway, or are you trying to actively make your way through?
Is this the bar with the fight?
the stones through.
You know, I'm not sure this type of celebration is quite for me.
Fair enough.
I'd rather not punch people I don't know. And be punched by people that I don't know.
Are you like assuming that we could
I just
punch
want to
him?
make sure that those two are alright.
Yeah, how are they? Can we see?
We can't.
We're pretty small.
The two
roll
Danguses.
We've-
How tall is A9?
I think 5'5", 5'4". I'm sure.
Tiny little robot.
Also,
You
A9.
get down on all fours and you're looking through the legs.
I don't think it's in here.
Crap for
Oh,
match.
1.6
Grab
meters.
form.
Teeny tiny.
You're a small guy.
You're shorter
As-
than
Damn.
just a little
One
guy.
You're a
I
little.
didn't realize you were that short.
Just a little guy, a little robot.
What is it with
guy.
this party and short kings?
As of where you're standing at this point in time, you can't exactly see through the dense wave of bodies that are kind of packed together. You can roll a perception check at disadvantage though if you'd like.
What if I stand on my tippy toes?
You'd be
We'll
better
see.
off
Roll a
looking
perception check
below.
at disadvantage.
This time with a deck save.
5'2".
Oh wow, yeah, I'm really short.
You're below average.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna need a roll again.
Natural one, was it?
No, it was
Right.
not a natural one. But what was I
Not
rolling?
good. Yep.
Perception. Yeah, that's 2.
With a 2, I'll say that you are so distracted by the onslaught of noise, and you can see one of the younger patrons that's kind of clinging to the top of the door frame. Sorry, the window sill next to you, the frame of it, begin to kind of fall and slip as one of their friends kind of push them back. And you're so distracted by that you're trying to like you're half keeping an eye on those the younger patrons and the actual dense crowd, and you unfortunately don't get much more than just the body in front of you.
What on earth is going on in there?
You guys can hear like actually like yeah, like like out of nowhere, just these shouts of joy, cheers. Anybody else want to try and make their way through, or are you guys just standing around there?
I'd like to push my way through. Athletics?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Oh, come on, June. Oh, wait. Come on, June, I believe.
I don't have my dice with me. Can you?
Yeah.
Wait.
They're in the box.
I want to roll a physical dice. I'm not going to look at it.
Which box?
Oh, I
Oh,
shouldn't have rolled
no.
a physical one.
It wasn't that. Oh, it was in that one.
Yeah, no good.
It's the
the
cardboard
top
one.
This one?
Yeah. Well, actually both of them.
Nat
but
one.
This one's the fancy
Yeah, that's
dice.
rough.
No, the other one.
That's
No,
obvious.
that's my metal one.
The
Oh,
eyeball
you don't-
dice.
I don't need that one.
Cardboard. Do I need them?
This.
The cardboard one is filled with dice. Like,
Do you want them?
no,
Okay.
there's too many dice to manage
Okay.
in there. Thank you for the offer.
No worries. So, with
Nat
a
one.
nat one, as you go to push your way through, you immediately feel someone stand back on your foot, and you're so blinded in pain that you just let out the oh, and feel kind of your bones cracking as this half orc in front of you turns around and says, "Sorry." He kind of turns back slowly to watch kind of like a tall, lumbering, probably about 6'4" frame, kind of all of that stepping back on your foot.
So your toe's broken now, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what just happened?
This
Gilbert.
summer, no.
Twins.
Okay, if there's nobody else that's trying to like make their way through the crowd, I think we're gonna go to our two short kings who are currently in front of the orc that is apparently signing people up. You see, since Gilbert was gone, you've moved up to the front of the line. You've sent somebody else. The two pairs in front that were before you have since dissipated. He's kind of, you're not sure if they've signed up or not. Doesn't seem like it. They seem to be leaving relatively disappointed.
Oh.
They seem quite like lithe and lean. Maybe not the best for a tavern brawl. So you're not sure if they were warned off or if they just decided, hey, this isn't for me, based on two figures that are in the center.
Have we seen them? The two
You
figures?
can roll a perception check for me if you
I'd
like.
love to. Probably not. Yeah, I know, right? It's 8.
With an 8, they're pretty far away from you, just based on the rows and rows of people that cover the center circle in a ring completely. And you guys are kind of off to the side where the orc kind of towers over everybody. You do notice that there appears to be a figure that is tall and kind of stocky, with like muscles stacked high, and
So excited.
there also appears
I'm
to
excited to get
be
beat
a smaller kind of lithe figure, very much a corded muscle, and seems to be absolutely just deadly.
What kind of appearance and race are they? Are they like humans, elves?
I feel like we won't get that information with
Until
an
they
eight.
With
start
an 8,
With an
you
eight?
probably,
Nah,
you
fair
probably
I was
know
gonna
you
say-
can
I was
roll
gonna
as
say,
well if you'd like.
Kruger, get on my shoulders, quick!
Okay, roll an athletics check.
And yeah.
Why would
W-
you do
wait.
it that way around?
That's big.
That's a big.
Athletics plus 19.
Okay, feeling just invigorated by the atmosphere around you, you say to Kruger, get on my shoulders, and immediately kind of Kruger steps one foot on and you just kind of lift up.
You're like the first person to properly lift me up in the whole party.
There's it's a lot of weight immediately on your shoulders.
'Cause
You
of my
feel them
armor
kind
and my
of,
sword and my stockiness.
strain slightly as you're trying to shakily hold Kruger up. You manage to do it, but the plate and the sword and Kruger's actual body weight compared to how kind of lean You are not super brawny.
Probably should have been the one to
It's
get on top.
hard and it's a strain, but you managed to do it, and then you rolled
13.
with a 13. I'll say that you can see one of them appears to be human. The figure that's more lean, kind of dark-skinned, almost a cocky grin on their face. Appears to be female, presenting, and wearing what appears to be kind of gold and ivory vestments that are kind of has a sash slung over one shoulder and baggy, like wide leg pants that are tucked into like they look like light but well worn leather boots. As for the other figure, you can see a tall, broad-shouldered half-orc that looks like an immovable mountain, almost, with muscles that are stacked high upon one another. A wide, strong jaw that looks like it's taken several beatings. The nose is kind of bent at an odd angle. Cauliflower ear. Looks like it gets into a couple of fist fights. Probably a week, you're not too sure, but definitely seems like the type that is experienced in a brawl. He appears to be wearing kind of thin leathers and furs that actually almost completely expose his shoulders and arms and part of his chest. And they seem to be obviously familiar with one another. You gather that they would be fighting one another this time until you get one of you guys or one of them falls. You're not too sure. But that's about as much information as you can glean at the moment.
Okay.
What do you see? What do you see?
You can put me down now.
Okay, I kind of just like.
Sure.
That was
You kind of-
impressive.
Your knees, you feel your knees begin to kind of buckle, and you step forward slightly as Krugar just kind of deftly jumps back.
Okay, we got like a really big, scary, orc-looking dude whose muscles are bigger than my head.
That one's yours.
I was gonna say that one's yours.
We'll rock paper scissors that later.
Okay, and then there's also this tall, lean, muscular, like fit human that might look like she with a grin that looks like it could kill.
That's absolutely terrifying. Let's go.
Okay.
We got this.
You guys make your way up.
My hands on shoulders,
Yeah.
like, let's do this.
We got this.
Ready and break. You guys make your way up to the orc. You can see now that he appears relatively kind of grizzled and haggard. Seems like he's a little bit weary by all of the people that are coming up to try and test their mettle in whatever this celebration is. He's got a braided hair that's kind of pulled back into this long series of plaits that falls down to probably about mid-back. On his chest, it's kind of exposed by, again, a series of like thin leathers, and you can see that there's an almost serrated arc that covers one of his pecs. It's a little bit similar to some of the Grothkin runes and tattoos that you'd seen or you'd heard of. Not exactly the same, though. It seems kind of like a modified, more angular, almost serrated arc.
Okay.
Comparison.
So I wouldn't really know what they mean because it's slightly different from.
It's in
Grotkin.
Orcish,
It's in
so
Orcish as well,
do you speak Orcish?
Nope.
You're not too sure. It seems like an intricate pattern that begins
cool.
with the arc and then kind of changes as it goes down. You guys step up, or what do you say?
We want to fight. The two of us.
Yeah.
Each other?
How high are we against the
He's
like?
about 8.5 feet.
Wait, is he
and he's
behind the
kind
bar
of-
or is he just like?
No,
there?
he's just set at the back on
Oh,
like
okay.
near a platform.
Hmm.
He's not actually standing on it. You assume maybe this is where they raise the winner's hand, something like that, or give the
How
reward.
tall is he?
He's 8.5 feet.
Oh, so
Oh,
we're
so he-
both like.
So an interesting thing is, as you guys entered the tavern, you were so distracted by trying to get through and all of the things that are happening that you didn't notice that there's actually, so it's a double-story tavern, but the floor height here is probably about 10 feet, so he's
What
not
the
even like
hell?
necessarily hunching over,
Jeez.
but there's like a mezzanine that kind of
Oh, true.
looks down into the actual
cool.
center of the tavern.
Like a ring around
yeah,
there.
so you can see that there are
Cool.
people that are kind of hanging over the balustrade,
Oh, that's sick.
and looking down into this.
Is it right above the circle?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you can see that that is just as packed as down here. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a relatively high, deceptively high ceiling.
Do we have to like get his attention?
No, you've already
I-
said to him you want to fight.
Yeah. No, not each other.
We want to know what's the deal with like the brawling pit in the middle, and people seem to be really excited about it. Is there some
Yeah, it's a fist fight. Everybody's excited about that.
Well, like, is it just purely to fight, or is it like a contest, or is it like a tradition?
Well, it's a new thing that we kind of brought in 2 Ember Rushes ago. It's a celebration of sorts. There's not really much to do that's different to usual life here. You know, people come and go for sure, but we all have our certain businesses and all that, and every time the celebration comes around, you know, we try and keep things interesting if we can.
So if there's any sort of celebration, you just get into a fight.
I wouldn't say we get into a fight. Sometimes it changes, you know, sometimes it's like a crafting competition, but I think those are a little bit boring.
Yeah.
We have too many like smiths and all that, so kind of the same people win all the time, and like goes on for ages. It's this is a much quicker way to feel satisfaction if you don't mind getting punched in the face, you know.
Oh, definitely not. I'd like to know what's the deal? Is it 1-on-1?
So it's pairs.
Pair?
And then whoever wins splits the 200 gold that we've managed to get together.
Like a tournament?
Yeah, kind of. But we're pretty selective of who we choose, and unfortunately there's an age limit, so sorry, you won't be able to...
Hey, what are you...
What's-
excuse me,
okay,
what
what's
are
the age
you...
limit?
Yeah, what are you implying here?
You gotta be at least 18 cycles. And based on your entrance, I'm gonna say you're probably not.
I light both of my fists on fire and say, why not? I like how to hold them up.
Does that hurt?
No, no.
Small tear.
Yeah, am I slightly crying? I'm like, yeah, well, you're saying we're not fit to fight?
Well, I'm saying you seem pretty young, and based on having your age questioned, you light your fist up.
It runs in the family, youthful complexion.
Alright, how old are you?
19.
And I'm a
Roll
kobold,
a
so
deception check.
I'm a kobold.
Yeah.
I don't even think half of my race lives to 18. So I don't know what to.
Oh no.
12?
You see as he kind of squints at you.
Oh, I've seen some pretty young looking halflings, so that probably tracks.
I
And he
say.
looks at you and goes,
Oh, I thought you were just a kind of like funny looking rat.
No, I get that a lot. I totally understand. But no, I'm a kobold.
And
totally
how
understand.
old are you then?
Well, I mean, I'm 18, but I don't really get much older than that.
are you looking at
I'm on the
your
verge of death. This would be like a final gift.
You want your final gift to be getting the shit kicked out of you.
Absolutely, most definitely.
I like this one.
He enjoys a good fight.
Seems like it tracks. So we got some couple of rules that you gotta follow. These are our past champions and all that. They kind of know the rules already, but they'll be who you're going up against.
Oh,
Defending their title and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, no weapons, so you're gonna have to take that gnarly great sword and that quarterstaff off.
Of course.
Yeah.
No armor. This is strictly
I'm so dead.
strictly bare knuckle brawl. No magic. It's kind of just a test of strength and to see raw character, you know.
What if it's like innate abilities? Like you're not it's not spells, it's just like stuff that just happens. Sometimes.
You mean like a feeling you get?
No, like sometimes when I punch people, like fire comes out. Not all the time, just sometimes.
Sometimes when I punch people, the same thing happens. It's kind of weird.
He's just more regular though.
It's kind of an emotional thing. Like I get really pumped up, and then just like kind of happens.
Well, I'd have to talk to the others, but as long as you're okay with them using their own magic and abilities and all that, then I don't see a problem with it.
I suppose. I don't know.
Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on a second. Dope. I whisper. Are we sure we want to do that? I'm not going to be very helpful in this fight.
Neither will I.
What do you mean? I have to take off my sword and my armor. You're like light, lean, and can do like the whole kung fu shit.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what do you want me to do about that? I can't really make you lighter and leaner.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we buff you, then they're gonna be buffed, and we're double fucked.
Don't worry, I can scream at them, and they'll definitely be scared.
That's a fucking feature of this activity.
I have Draconic Cry, which lets me like basically give both of us advantage on attacks against.
Oh
creatures
right,
in the
no,
same
yeah.
thing.
Okay, all right. Well, I believe you. I'm like, okay. All right. Yep. That seems fair.
Well, we don't kill people here, so you.
Well,
only
no, I
do
don't.
them
No,
on punches.
no, I don't kill. We don't kill either.
We're not here to kill.
No, we're just here to see what the fuss is, and
Roll a deception check.
we don't kill people. We don't do that
I've
here.
never killed a person before.
Maybe a dog I saw one time. That dog was asking for it.
Look, I mean, it's the truth. It's not very high at 6.
Alright. I'll just go and talk to them then.
Kind of walks away, eyes you all, like the both of you. You can see him kind of calling over the other two, and as they approach this kind of outer ring, you watch as he parts the crowd, and people just kind of make their way around this orc who's heading up to the two, and you can see that they're both relatively tall. The half orc is huge, probably about 7 feet, which is considerably taller than you guys. You imagine that to hit you, we'll probably have to
That's a
lean
squat.
down.
Yeah. Hey, we
quite
have
a
the advantage
significant
there.
way.
Slip underneath, you know. Like,
And they exchange words, look over at you, and they appear to both start laughing. And they kind of nod at one another and send you all, like the human sends you guys a thumbs up. The orc waves you over. You guys make your way through the crowd, kind of pushing past people again.
Alright, so we want a clean fight, as clean as we can get, so all of you have agreed to be able to use your abilities if you need to.
innate magical ability.
Yeah, no spells.
Sure, alright. Innate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, none of us are wizards. We can't, like, cast spells.
I would assume not. The squishy ones tend not to be involved. In
That's
this
right.
fight.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously, I'm just
Yeah,
listening.
those squishy ones.
The
We know a
squishies.
few.
We know the squishies.
Yeah, alright. Well, we're gonna have about maybe a minute or two before it begins, so you know, head yourselves off to either side.
Okay.
It takes you 15 minutes to take off your armor, Connor.
Hey, I'm gonna need time to take off my armor.
Do you say that to him?
I'm kind of wearing. Wait, what am I wearing?
Heavy armor.
Yeah, chainmail. I got like chainmail, so I might need a couple minutes to just, you know, take off the cuffles.
Alright.
And points over to the platform where you can see other kind of weapons and things are stored.
Thank you.
Wait until you kind of doff your armor and head back into the
Whoa.
center.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ring.
I put my stuff
With
up.
the start of the fight and all that and these two going, can I head in and try to get closer to the center?
Sure, roll and athletics.
yeah, I told you.
What?
My AC is now 12.
Oh no, mine's 16.
Yeah, they all have natural armor. I'm
Would it
going
be-
to die in this fight.
Would it be appropriate to put a hand on Abelard's back to try and follow him through?
Yeah, you can do that.
Can I cast guidance on myself? And is
Yes.
it possible for me to use acrobatics?
Can I give advantage? That's a lot of questions in a row, but
Can I use acrobatics instead of athletics and try like definitely like slide between them and use my dex stat, or do I have to use the
Sure, you can, and yes, you can give advantage.
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
both heading through.
Sorry. Alright, so that is 25.
Damn. Okay,
Plus
with a
3.
25, Abelard is kind of getting tired of how long it's taken. The cheers have sort of died down to a low rumble at this point. You see an opening between two, they look to be brothers that kind of are jostling and pushing one another, and you duck under their arms, kind of weave your way through. June kind of clinging to the back of your coat with one fist. You guys kind of weave your way through, and you somehow manage to get through without even touching anybody. You just kind of like see the people that are kind of moving past the shoulders and the elbows, and you just kind of slip past each of them. And you make your way to the front of the ring, and you can see these two individuals that are kind of set up on the other side of Kruger and Dilbert. And the size comparison is
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's enormous.
I'm so excited.
I'm so
for some
scared.
reason, I like the vision of like Abelard's ordered himself like a cup of tea or something like mine, or was like holding like a mug in his hand like a proud dad, and he's like, "You guys are gonna go do great." I look at you and they're gonna get
Wait,
creamed.
can I give my staff to Abelard instead of putting it with the rest of the weapons?
Yeah, you can run back up to the platform and give it to.
Yeah,
Abelard.
I go get my staff and give it to Abelard
Sure.
instead.
You do so? Do you do anything like that?
Nah, I'll trust the system.
Sure.
They better not,
the-
it better not come back damaged. Just saying.
Abelard, can you
If that
please
sword
grab
goes
it?
missing,
Of course.
I'm
It
gonna.
lights on fire.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
One combo.
Sorry.
Alright, so the orc kind of makes his way back into the center, and as you guys are looking around you, seeing all of these rows upon rows of people that are kind of cheering and like leaning forward slightly and getting ready to see this fight happen, it's a very intimidating atmosphere. Like you look up and you can see people hanging over the balustrades and kind of cheering, and you can see some of them kind of muttering towards one another. In the center of it, you can see Abelard with a thumbs up, and June kind of stood next to him.
I'm bare-chested, by the way.
I have Sentinel.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, you might be the king here, mate.
You guys watch as the orc kind of lets out a bellow, and like all of the people kind of stop, and the sound just drops immediately.
All right. It's time to get this show on the road. Clean fighting. We're gonna see some good brawl. All right.
Yeah.
If you need anything, we've got some clerics on deck. Try not to kill each other. Have a good time.
And he
Okay.
kind of steps away and moves his way back towards the platform and says, "Go!" And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, right away. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
we're
Okay.
in.
We're in.
Not good. 10.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
The monk will go first, and maybe the barbarian.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I rolled
Proud
shit.
dabble.
I
Give me a
rolled
moment.
Yeah, I rolled a
everyone.
10. I rolled a 10.
Have a dab with this cup of coffee. You guys are great kids.
I don't feel protected.
Remember
Sitting
that it's
outside the
important.
tavern just saying to A9 about how they're all gonna die.
It's important that you try your best. Like I could tell, like maybe with like A9 or something, they're gonna get fucking creamed.
I'm so excited.
I don't even know who they're fighting in there, but because Dilbert's in there, I think they're gonna die.
Who? Dilbert? Or-
Dilbert, what did you get?
I got a 10.
10?
12.
Okay.
And we
Stop
both
with the
lost.
evil arm.
We
Evil.
lost, I'm assuming.
Have you?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get beaten up right at the start.
Can oath, mate. Can oath.
Fuck, just gonna
Alright.
throw it in the wall.
Dilbert or the person that Dilbert's fighting?
Oh no,
As
Dilbert's gonna die.
the orc says go, you watch immediately as the live human springs
Yeah.
forward and heads straight to Kruger.
I'm just a young man.
Crosses the distance in a second and immediately is going to let's see.
So fucked.
I'm so excited.
That is a 20 to hit.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, I don't have my stone rune up here. Okay.
That is 7 points of damage straight off the gate.
Jesus.
I sentinel attack, or are they going to bonus attack? A reaction.
Wait,
Or
no.
Was
are
that
you
after?
within?
I would
So-
assume so.
I imagine we would have
We're
started.
right next to
Well,
each
how
other.
did,
So-
how did we start?
They started 10 feet apart, like at the two.
Oh,
Well, then I'm
cool.
assuming we would have done the same.
But it's
Yeah.
it is up to you.
Oh,
If
I
you
would
like to
have. I
be
would have
together, you
said
could.
that we would have started right next to each other.
Right next to each other.
Up
Okay.
to you.
Yeah.
Sure, you can sentinel attack,
We-
but just
oh,
give me a
wait,
second
yeah,
to wait
yeah.
to do my turn.
forgot about
And
bonus
I'm
attack.
going to spend a key point
Yeah. I'm gonna go down in like one turn, dog.
to do flurry of blows.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of Smoke if I live.
Okay.
I've got a greater healing potion I can give you.
Drinking it during the fight.
Can't you do that?
No.
It says very
Because we're in a, this is like a ball. That's like
Oh,
a
yeah,
bar
true.
fight.
It is a brawl.
Oh, so Abelard will get in there and stab you if you wait for him. You're like, what the fuck? No.
Just taking some HGH mid-fight.
Look at this. It's like crack.
So now, this is my innate magical ability, Phenamine.
That is a 13 to hit.
Yeah,
for
hits.
both.
Yeah, hits.
I'm so
right.
sorry, Kruger. We're both gonna die so quickly.
First turn.
That is an 8 and a 5 for
How much
13.
health do you have?
Now?
Yeah.
20, now 28.
Okay. Yeah.
That was 20 points of damage in
And-
one turn. If the barbarian comes at me, I'm definitely down.
You watch as the figure leaps forward and immediately kind of steps to the side, getting into a kind of almost a defensive position at first, and then watches you and your movement for the split second, and immediately goes straight for your nose. You feel the impact, and the crack immediately against your nose, and then as you're kind of writhing in pain there, just feeling the blood immediately stream out of your nose, you watch as she grabs the back and begins to smash you down into her knee. You feel it kind of smack against your nose again. You hear the crunch as it
You're gonna have
breaks
a fucked
further.
nose.
And as it kind of pulled down towards the knee, it immediately goes straight for the rib cage. And you feel a crack there as well. Kind of move yourself in. I'm having a bad day,
Oh no.
This is the epitome of always try your hardest no matter the size of your opponent.
I sentinel attack. I use my reaction.
Sure, go for it.
I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah, it's just a melee attack. But we agreed on innate abilities, so I am going to. It does the same amount of damage, but I'm going to light my hand on fire.
Okay.
And then
Fire punch.
That'll be plus 6, like 19.
Okay, with 19 definitely hits.
And that'll be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Dude.
Nice.
Dude.
I'm like, that's my friend, you fucking bitch! And then I punch you right in
You
the
watch
face.
this sheer brutality of Kruger getting the shit kicked out of him in
I
the
like
first
snarl
round.
and just go like
And immediately you just kind of, you feel yourselves, this like rage in you, and you just immediately go straight for the ear and you feel like, oh shit!
I singed the hair.
Yeah. And kind of begin to pat the side of her head. That will end her turn. Sentinel, so movement is 0.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
She can't move.
Mhm.
Good shit, dude.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Also,
She's like, ah! My head's like
my
fucking
ear!
burning
She's
out
like,
fire.
they, whips her head around to look at you.
I'm fully snarling like
As you're busy kind of jabbing towards her ear, you hear this bellow of rage, and the half-orc begins to kind of boom, boom, straight towards you.
Not me, not the
feel
face,
the
not the
ground
face.
kind of shaking.
I'm so excited.
And you, as
He steps
as
on
he
me.
heads up to you,
That's the attack. Just stop.
where is my rage?
Hey, I think I've got the aggression though.
We needed to go first. God damn it.
Rage. Alright.
Barbarian
Watch it
rage.
kind of roars at you and is going to go in for a hit. I didn't.
Thank God.
That is a 24. So
It hits.
Yikes.
yeah, jeez.
Ah, geez, Scoop.
That's 8 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez, Scoobers, you're being curb stomped.
Ah, jeez.
I'm already on lower health than you, by the way.
Yeah, 'cause you...
That was actually, yeah, 8 points of damage.
Yeah, but I have an absurd amount of hit points.
Mm.
Thank God. This will only last, I think, 3 rounds
Alright,
max.
and you watch as this massive fist that's almost as wide as your face comes, like, careening towards you as you're too busy staring and snarling at the monk. You feel the immediate impact, and then you watch as the figure with his hands begins to try and grapple you.
Uh-oh.
So...
What's
And,
that? Is it?
That's you.
Yeah, on the tail as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Picked me up by the tail.
That is actually only a 12.
Do I need a roll for that?
No, what's your AC?
Oh, no, 16. It
Yeah,
doesn't hit.
so it doesn't
Yeah.
hit. So you watch as he
Like,
kind of goes to pinch you from
I
the sides
jump.
and lift you up,
I
and
jump
just out of
over.
time, yeah, you jump over the hands.
Delvet MVP.
And that is going to end the turn.
Your turn now.
Up next, we have Kruger.
Okay, how much room do I have in this building? How tall is the ceiling? You said it's about 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna get oh, my nose, man! How far am I? I'm within 5 feet of the monk because they disengaged me. Oh, bitch, you're gonna pay for that. I just kind of twirl I just twirl my bracer and then just sort of like that.
Oh, that was high def.
And then I'm going to use my giant smite ability, and I'm going to grow into a large size category, about 8-9 feet tall.
Cool. So what does that do for yours?
I can add a
Yep.
d6 to my punches, and I have advantage on strength saves and strength checks.
Okay, but it doesn't affect your AC or anything?
Nope. I'm just an
We
easier
wish.
target.
Sure. So immediately you watch as Kruger, after cracking his knuckles and his neck, begin to kind of
Bonus action.
answer the roar of the half-orc as it charged towards you, and you watch Kruger kind of rocket in height, kind of standing over your... How tall are you, sorry?
9 feet.
Okay, you're standing over your once formidable foes that had towered over you.
Doesn't feel so good now, does it?
The voice drops.
Yeah.
You watch as... you're saying this to the monk?
Yes.
She just kind of smiles and... We'll see.
What's the crowd reaction when Kruger turns
You
into
can hear people just going absolutely...
What the fuck is that?
People are like, yeah! Fucking crush her!
That's all I need is
Crusher!
fucking-
When you grow big, is it Ant-Man rules? Do you have the same amount of blood or do you have more blood? Because you've got a bleeding nose currently.
It's just big blood.
You just drowns the
I'm
fucking-
gonna say, I
Up to you.
don't think it's it's not a massive globule. It's kind of drops to the ground. Everybody else hasn't changed in height, so it's it matches your height now, basically.
The amount of blood he has.
Yeah.
For flavor, I'm gonna take the blood that's from my nose and inscribe the rune of fire onto my fists. Alright. Now let's see how you like this. And I'm gonna go in. Can I get into a flanking position with the monk and Dilbert so I can potentially hit harder, or no? Or is the barbarian in the way?
I would say...
We should probably focus the monk if I had to guess.
Yeah, I
Because
wanna
at
go
least
for the
we'll get one of them down and not look like complete
You could,
idiots.
yeah, you'd be adjacent, yep.
Yeah?
You could do that. Mhm.
Would that give me
Are
advantage?
you staying within 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you get advantage on it, but the barbarian does get an attack of opportunity on you. Because
That's what I was wondering. Am I going to get a hit from the barb?
the
if I
barb
move?
does. So the way
Okay.
that it's set up, you have Dilbert, the barb here.
Mhm.
So technically, you guys are within 5 feet. If you were to move around, you're not moving from the monk's space,
Mm-hmm.
but you'd be kind of this way, and
Okay.
the barb would get a hit as you go.
So I can't I can't move to one enemy without leaving the other enemy's threatened range.
Don't think so. No.
Okay, that's fine.
Not at this stage.
Do I want to take another hit though? An unnecessary hit. No. Okay. No, that's just fine. I will just punch the monk.
Okay, sure. Go for it. Roll to attack.
Nope. That's a 7.
Unfortunately, as you're kind of riding on the high from people being like, yeah, fucking let's go, you grow in size, and you immediately go to swat down towards the monk, and you watch as she just kind of sidesteps out of the way, in between where your fingers have kind of gone to fly swat her down. That all you got? And unfortunately, you do not hit.
Action surge, hit again.
Sure.
Well,
That's a bit better. 12 plus 5, 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Oh,
that's
jeez, I have a
good,
high
good.
AC
They do have a
too.
really high. They have one higher than me.
Okay.
Or is it meets beats?
Meets a beats.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming that it's either 16, 17.
Okay, cool. This is going to be fun then.
What?
Okay, so that's a d6 from being big. I'm going to invoke my fire rune on the monk.
Okay.
So that deals an extra 2d6 fire damage.
God, holy shit.
And I need the target to make a strength saving throw. DC
Awesome.
15.
That's huge.
Ooh. I rolled a 15. So that's 17.
Okay, yeah, the runes aren't there.
You'll never.
The runes never work. They've not worked
actually,
once.
I can't add 19.
Doesn't matter. You still take the fire damage though. So
Yeah.
that is.
Which is what we need.
Yeah, but like but if they failed, they would have been restrained.
Oh,
So
that
that
would've
would have been
huge, yeah.
huge. That's fine.
by what?
Maybe next time.
Well, they can't move
Fire
right
red
now.
shackles.
Yeah,
They
so I
currently
punch and
no
fiery
movement
shackles just
speed.
emerge from my fist as I go for
Not
a
that it
massive
matters.
gut punch.
No movement speed.
Doesn't
Trying
matter.
to get away.
Yeah.
It's a strength save. Okay. 6, 9, 12, plus 4, 16 points of damage.
That's so
Nice.
big. That's
Nice.
huge. That's a solid 24
As
right
you
now.
go to kind of swat downwards, you just miss, and with your backhand, you change it into a fist last minute and crack underneath the jaw. You watch as she kind of flies backwards and just manages to catch herself in time. But the fire begins to kind of work its way over the golden ivory robes and kind of hurriedly tries to
All the flames.
But you watch, she seems hurt. Blood's kind of leaking out from the side of her ear.
Just steam just comes out of my mouth like.
Nice.
Come on then.
Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
That's all I can do.
Perfect. Up next we have Dilbert. What would you like to do?
Come on, Dilbert.
So, what's the arrangement currently?
So crew guy is on the other side of the monk. The monk and the barb are both within 5 feet of you. So monk is here, barb is here, and you're here. So
Would I get flanking on the monk?
Yep.
I would. Oh, sweet.
So that's
Yep.
very nice with advantage.
Yeah, you're in a better position. than
So if that's advantage on every attack roll.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do a draconic strike against the monk. And then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Sure.
I'm gonna use a key point, flurry of blows.
Oh my god,
Um,
Dilbert.
So that's. Do I do all 3 at once, or do I need to hit the first one?
yes,
Okay.
I believe so. Actually,
Don't think so.
I think flurry is no matter what.
What
Yeah.
is the flurry of blows? You can
The
take an
draconic
attack
strike
after
is
you take
the-
the attack action.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
so,
doesn't matter if I hit or not.
Well, just do one at a time,
yeah,
just
I
so
will.
I know.
Yeah, I've only got 2 dice. Yeah. 2 3s. No, the first one is not gonna hit. That's a 9 on both.
Does not hit. No.
So I'm gonna flurry of blows. Oh fuck!
They're such shit rolls.
So bad. That's a
The
1 and
dice
a
hate
4.
you.
Yeah.
One to
Jack!
four.
That's a 10.
If it does not
What's some
hit.
different
sorry.
dice?
Fucking.
Come
Sorry,
on.
man.
Need to
Maybe the next one.
One good hit. One good hit.
Dice?
I don't know if I should do
So
that.
your flurry of blows.
Is that?
That's
cocked.
You need to start rolling on
I
a fucking
know.
keyboard.
Yeah, roll on the
man.
table, dude.
Wood brings good.
That'll hit. That's a 17.
17 does hit. Yeah.
Woo! You got one hit in.
I got 1 hit, which is so sad because.
Yeah, the cost of a
should've
key
got
point
more.
too.
Yeah, I know, right? But I got 4, so look, I'm either gonna die. I'm not gonna run out of key points. There's no way.
How many key points do you have?
4.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna run out. It's
Okay.
all good. But yeah, that's fire blows. 1d4 plus 4. That's a 5 hit points. This is so shit. It's such a
Okay.
terrible round.
Okay, so seeing Krugar just grow in size, the crowd go crazy as the monk gets hit, and fire kind of erupts across her robes. You seeing like what Krugar's trying to do and trying to focus on the monk, you go to hit your first one and it just kind of in time it whizzes straight past her head. You kind of had some like preternatural sense where she just kind of dodged out of the way, and as you go again, now that she's kind of whipped around to try and smack under the jaw again, kind of just dodges back, and you feel the air kind of whoosh straight against the face, and like your fist kind of feels the effects of the fire that didn't quite take on her this time. Before your last hit, you kind of feeling frustrated with yourself, wanting to get some hits in for this first round. You feel that anger again that when you'd hit the first time.
I jump up and like elbow in the head.
You just kind of
Bonk.
you see the knee is kind of pointed out towards you, and you immediately think, I'm going to jump on that. You jump on the knee and then immediately bring your elbow down and smack it
Still
straight
with
against
flames
the side.
coming
Kind of
out. It's like
blood
plugging.
just kind of all across the ground, kind of sprays outwards, hits the barbarian next to her, and you go, oh, fuck off. Kind of tries to wipe it off. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can
Thanks.
do.
How's the monk looking?
Looks hurt, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
hurt.
But now it's their turn.
I
I hope they're aggroed on me now, is all.
No, but you can't. No, you can't.
No,
go
because
down.
I've got a high AC.
So,
is all.
True. But they have high to hit. They have high.
I
to
know,
hit.
I know, but that means there's a less chance that they'll hit me is the only thing.
Yeah, true. I'm just a big meat shield at this point.
I can't believe I rolled. And that was
that
3 hits
is
with
an
advantage.
18 to hit.
That hits.
God damn it.
To me.
Oh, actually, no. The monk. It's the monk's turn. So, 18 to hit you.
Well, yeah.
Oh, true. Is the monk
You-
still
you-
going after Kruger?
Yep.
True.
Well, to be fair, I just,
Massive fuck off, like, just form just appeared in front of him, like,
fuck off.
That's fair, that's fair.
what the hell, man?
I'm sluggy in my big form.
That is 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
We're
Getting there. We're getting there.
I'm just gonna do... I'm gonna spend a key point to do fire blows. Ooh, I rolled a natural 1 on one of them.
Yeah!
That is only a 7 to hit, so that misses.
Hell no. Thank God for that one.
For the next one, that is 14 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, so that would be... Ooh, that's a bad roll. Okay, the other one was better, I should get that one. Anyway. That is
Better for
7
you.
points of damage.
Better for you or better
This
for
guy,
us?
this chick freaking hits hard. My God.
Alright, so as you kind of grow in size, you're feeling buoyed by the fact that Dilbert's just hit. She looks like hurt at this point. You watch as she, kind of sensing an opportunity here, lunges forward and strikes directly at your ankle bone, and you feel it kind of crinkle slightly as you feel the impact of... These punches shouldn't be as hard as they are, but they're really kind of just digging into the pressure points. As she kind of goes to hammer down again, you just move your foot out of the way in time. For the next one, seeing an opportunity, she just jams the fist underneath your knee, and you feel it kind of just immediately crumble slightly, feeling this pain erupt all throughout your leg, from the ankle to the knee now,
You live to
and
see
you kind of
another
stagger
round.
slightly.
I'm going to sentinel attack again on the.
True, you get your reaction back. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jack,
Um,
Dilbert really is
Do
the
I get
MVP.
advantage on sentinel? For flank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Is that
Pretty
that
sure
a?
it's just a
Do I
regular
get
ass
different
attack.
dice again?
Yeah, it's-
Or
it's
am I
just
gonna
a
roll?
reaction.
I'm just gonna
Like-
roll on the thing again.
I told you. man.
It's a 15.
Doesn't
Ah.
matter.
Okay, man, roll my
So
dice.
seeing
That's
the
unlike you.
pain that Krugar is in, and the crowd going, "Oh shit!" and like it's kind of the like the murmur that goes through as they watch like this fist drive into your knee and your ankle.
Good luck dice.
Gilbert, trying to protect your friend, you go to again like jab from behind, and she just steps out of the way in time.
I try and do the same hit.
And
that
it kind
she
of
just
looks
did.
towards you. I know your style now. And that's gonna end.
Cringe.
That's gonna
Yeah, it's cringe. That's
Cringe!
That's
King
gonna
of
end.
cringe.
That's fine. Up next we have the half orc.
We haven't even hit the barbarian. We're so
No, we are. We're so screwed.
Yeah, we're screwed.
At this point, my goal is to take down
the monk.
The monk.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
The barbarian
Put up
moves
a
to
show.
get in a
Put on a
flanking
show,
position
yeah.
behind you, Dilbert, and goes to punch the shit out of you from
Yeah.
behind. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
I may not live to see the next round.
Oh
Not with a crit. That's kind of brutal.
Well, it should just be like their strength damage or something, right?
That is...
Oh, unless they have like a feat or a fighting style that gives them.
If it's more than
If they have
more than
if they
20.
oh no, I think
He
uh-oh.
takes 60 damage and dies.
My hit point max.
That
is
is
30.
17
Oh,
damage.
fuck.
How you
No,
looking?
if I could get hit one more time, I'm down.
And you watch as you go to lunge towards the monk, and the barbarian just kind of deftly moves behind you. You hear the roar behind you, and then as you whip your head around, you feel a sharp impact against your nose, and you feel it kind of crumple slightly, the tears watering out the side of your eyes. And next, going to...
They're gonna hit me again. I'm gonna die.
no, I don't have extra attack, so don't
Oh.
worry.
Well, I
But he's
thought
going
all
to try and
blacks did.
grapple
No,
you.
only level 5.
Oh, true.
We're assuming they're level 4.
Are they gonna grapple me though?
Yes.
Oh, true.
Yeah, they must
Indeed.
have a feat that lets
Mm.
them do that too.
Tavern Brawler.
Ah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yeah. Checks out.
Perfect.
That is 17.
No, yeah.
You watch as, like through blurry eyes, the tears kind of welling
It's
up.
okay.
You hear the crowd go, "Oh my god!" Just
What is this?
losing their
Like,
minds.
on the
and everything
ground.
that's
I just
happening.
get like I'm.
You feel
clanking.
yourself kind of fall backwards slightly, staggering, and the two hands kind of pinch and lift, and you feel them kind of crush towards your sternum. So that means, as you are grappled,
Your movement is 0.
That's fine.
your movement is 0.
Can I
yes.
still attack though?
Yeah, you just can't.
Oh, okay.
You just can't run
I
away.
wasn't planning on moving, so we're
Yeah,
fine.
you just can't run away.
Look, if I at this point, there's no running away. There's
No,
nowhere
no,
to
no.
run in this arena.
It's do or die now, baby.
That is going to end the barb's turn. So
Oh,
up next we
cool.
have Kruger. Let's go.
Bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
Get some hit points back. 9 plus 4.
That's
That's
big.
13 hit points back to
Nice.
me.
I don't have the same luxury. That I don't have my amphetamines.
So now I'm flanking with the monk because Gilbert had the flank
Yes.
as well. All right, I'm gonna punt. Because I'm so tall now. I'm gonna try and like kind of do a spin kick so my foot just connects with her entire head. Like,
Sure.
so give me the hang on, my dice don't want to cooperate.
Dexterity save. We got it.
No, I can do it. I'm gonna use this
You're
one
not
and I'm gonna
trained.
use this one.
Okay.
Very good. 14 plus 5, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Sick. Alright, so that is a d6 plus.
I'm gonna buy this barbarian a drink after this fight.
Same.
Assuming it's still standing.
That
No,
is 6 points
there's
of
a cleric.
bludgeoning damage to the monk.
I'm
Yeah, you're
assuming
right.
you get afterwards.
I'm on the fucking edge of the field right now.
Sure.
There's no killing, so
Is
I'm
there
assuming
anything
it's
else you'd
all-
like to do, Jeff?
We might not win, but hey.
I'm like,
Fuck.
I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
one
looking
of
at
my eyes
Gilbert.
is puffy.
Gilbert, this is rad!
I spit out some blood and I'm like, fuck yeah, it
You
is.
feel the hands kind of crush further in. Alright, so Kruger, as you seeing Gilbert and yourself kind of get pummeled, you step onto the leg and you feel it kind of buckle slightly, but you push through it and you spin kick straight towards the head. manages to stay standing, but you watch she looks like brutalized at this point, like blood streaming from the nose, the ears. There's like a gash right above the eye. Kind of spits it out. Maybe I misjudged you. Is that gonna end your turn?
Maybe you should stay down unless you want your nose to get broken.
Well, I mean, if my turn goes as it should this time,
Yep. Go for it.
I'm going to pretty much do exactly the same turn as I did last round.
Remember to primal your dice to natural 20s. That way when you roll.
Wait, have you primed them? Have you primed the nat 20s?
I primed the nat 20 on my
so
dice.
this is first hit.
That's cocks.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 14.
Well, you can still get a natural 20 with the other one.
Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yeah, because it's fun.
It's not. It was worse. That'll be a 20. 20 to hit on the first one.
That hits, yeah.
Punch her in the face.
That'll be 8 points of damage to start against the monk.
Surely she's down by now.
Fire fist?
Yeah, fire fist. I punch her in the face with a fire fist for the first hit.
God damn. How many hit points do these freaking
No,
assholes
no.
have?
74.
I'm gonna go in for the other. I want to know if I should keep attacking them or attack the barb.
Well, no. If we can take down one of them, then it's 2-on-1 against the barb.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just. The barb's gonna kill me next round.
How many hit points do you have?
6.
This guy's gonna look like this.
Up to you, dude. Okay.
No, but I did 8 damage. How's the?
Give me a moment. Sorry. Just checking. Grapple.
Oh, true.
It's only just 0 movement.
Yeah, but
Unless the Tavern Brawler feat does something extra.
Because restrain stops you from attacking, right?
Yeah, but
Grapple,
restrain comes after grapple.
But would it stop me from doing a bonus action?
No.
No.
It
Well,
shouldn't.
grapple literally just puts your movement at 0.
There should be,
Restrained is what makes stuff disadvantaged.
There should be a list for the exact rules of grapple on one of the DM screens.
Yeah, I see him. That was not what I was checking, but thank you.
Okay. I'm confused what we're looking at.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
scared.
Yeah, be scared.
I'm so fucking scared right now.
I just took
8
stats.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Go down.
Can I use on my flurry of blows? Do they both have to be against the same target?
No.
No. Sweet.
No.
Well, then I'm gonna take one of those against the monk
Sure.
again. Fucking! I swear to God.
You're not wrong.
It's
There, my
not
guy.
Did you
gonna
roll a
hit.
4 and a
11.
5?
Yeah. On the
11
first
does not
one.
hit.
And then I'm gonna do the second one also on the same person. Oh, thank God. It'll hit. It's a natural 17, so it'll hit. And then
Come
I'm
on,
going to
Dilbert.
do 7 points of damage against the monk.
Okay.
Please, is she down?
You
That's
get like
that's
15 points of
damage total.
In a turn, yeah.
Alright.
That's crazy.
As you kind of you're still
I'm
kind
like
of struggling,
struggling.
you just managed to reach forward enough to find an opening to smack your fist against the monk's face. It's kind
Gotta
of just
kick him as well. I'm like kicking
pointing to
him.
the side, kind of looking between you two, and you watch she kind of drops to a knee, still up for your first hit.
Mm.
As you kind of, with the change in height, she kind of staggers back to her feet. You miss the first hit because she's kind of all over the place. With the second one, you deliver a sharp uppercut, and you feel the resistance of the tongue kind of being caught between the teeth, and you watch as like blood just kind of streams out, and she falls in between Krugar's. And it seems
Good
unconscious.
shit, dude!
Is the crowd like? What's the crowd like
The
now?
crowd is going mental. Like people are kind of sloshing drinks all over the place. There's like an uproar immediately as she kind of goes down. People are kind of slapping each other like, "Did you see that?" Like just going absolutely crazy.
Kruger, we did it!
We
man!
did it!
We did it! And I'm like celebrating in the bard's grasp. I'm like, oh yeah!
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that does end my
Brilliant.
turn.
So
Now it's the Bob's turn.
Yeah, now,
Now you die.
now he's just gonna go boom.
let me is.
Just throw it in like one of the balustrades and like the mezzanine, just smack into a
And
bed.
I'm like, I'm flying through the air. I'm just like,
Hit like a window and like peel off.
hey, if he attacks me, you'll still have another round or maybe 2.
Till I die, yeah.
Yeah.
Just for the theater of the mind, the barbarian was an orc, yeah?
Half
Half
orc.
orc.
Half orc, cool.
You get thrown out of the tavern and you end up where me, A9, and Val are sitting. And we're
I'm
just like,
I'm just like on the ground. I'm like, that was awesome.
what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you guys doing as you're hearing all
I'm
this? Like,
talking
oh!
to A9 about how Dilbert is gonna die.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You think Dilbert's going to die, or the person Dilbert's fighting is going to die?
Dilbert's
Alright,
gonna die.
so
Yeah, I can see that.
as we get to the...
Do you just see flames like appearing in like above like the
I'm
doorway?
not
There's like
watching.
fire above the arena.
I know
Oh, you're
what's
not
gonna
watching?
happen. I'm not watching.
The barbarian goes to like crush inwards and
Mm.
almost like pick you up and slam you down.
Dylan uses improvised weaponing.
Is it another crit?
No, it's not, but that is a natural 19.
Mm-hmm. That's been so close to a crit. It was
So
downed.
that would be
Exactly.
a 16 to hit. No,
Yeah.
26.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Oh my god, barbarians.
Definitely hits, and I'm assuming I'm definitely downed.
This thing hasn't, like, this guy hasn't been hit, and I don't have the damage to
That
actually
is
knock him out.
a 9 points of damage.
Yeah, that.
No!
I'm out. I'm down.
Much as the half orc just picks you up, and you see this like just pure unadulterated rage.
I mean, we
you see
downed
the
one of them
veins
before.
kind of bulging at the forehead, just
that's
this
right.
wide-eyed, crazy stare.
I'm just grinning. I'm grinning like an idiot.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die!
And you get picked up and just smacked down straight, like, from the ground. You feel the last thing you feel before you go unconscious is the back of your head cracking against the stonework. And blood kind of pools out.
Am I like on the ground right next to the monk?
Just
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the background. That's not good.
You watch though as you guys hadn't been paying attention to it as like everybody's going crazy and there's all these people moving. You can see there's people on the balustrades now that are kind of like standing completely on them, like they're like going crazy. Some of them are trying to like brace
So good.
themselves against one another, like up against the top of the roof and
So
kind of just
cool.
going absolutely mad. You feel that there is like drinks that are being like poured down on top. You do receive Spare the Dying, however.
What does that mean?
You know death saves.
So
Oh,
you don't
sweet,
have to
yeah.
do saves from a cleric that you guys had. You've been distracted, but you can see that there are clerics that are just kind of using Spare the Dying on
Technically,
the
spell die requires a touching.
Damn rules, damn rules.
Grave
Well-
clerics don't.
Shut up, Lucky.
No, it's valid, but I'm gonna say that
yeah, no,
because
it's
you
fair.
don't want
I'm
an
assuming- can
obstructed
I just-
battlefield.
Yeah.
They
Can I
they
put
pull
myself back
Yeah.
up to 1 hit point?
Put yourself as 0,
Just
because you're
raise-
technically unconscious.
You're
Yeah,
not
just
still
leave it.
unconscious, but
Oh, yeah, whatever.
as Spare the Dying
Just
reaches
leave it like
you,
that.
Dilbert gets carried away, the monk is also carried away. So it's just you and the barbarian now. So,
No, it's so dead.
1v1.
It's your
Yeah,
turn.
but like they haven't been hit, and
Oh,
they
no,
take.
Does he have a grapple?
Huh?
He has a grapple left, doesn't
he does, yeah. So,
he?
Can-
also,
Can you grapple a? Is he a medium or a large creature? Because I'm technically a large creature. What's the
he's
rules on?
medium.
So can he grapple
Grapple
me?
is one size above, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's like-
Oh no, it is. No, it is. You're right. Damn.
So unarmed strike, do they count as melee weapon attacks?
No,
I think
there
they
is.
do. I think that's
there-
only swords and stuff.
There is funky ruling
Cool.
with that. There is funky ruling.
Cool.
Because I couldn't use my staff, technically.
Mm.
Because I'd be
No,
armed.
I was asking because of the particular subclass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a thing with wizards and having the like an
Yeah.
unarmed strike be a simple weapon attack. and
Personally,
shit
I
like
think
that.
it should be a melee attack. But
No, I agree. It should just be simple like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
so that will end the. Actually, no, sorry, grapple.
Literally
Mhm.
unarmed strike.
Not great.
Is it less than a 12?
Yeah, 11.
Oh! Okay, doesn't hit.
Disengage.
Okay. As the
Keep second winding.
Well, I got one.
Oh, true.
as the barbarian just kind of feeling pure rage just in their body now, having smashed through Krugar, the cleric just kind of dragging out of the way in time, just like stomps forward towards you, goes to like grapple your torso and kind of squeeze, but just can't get a proper hit on you. You put your hand down on the
Talk to the
forehead,
hand,
kinda,
bitch.
yeah, kind of push him away. Your turn. What would
Okay.
you like to do?
I have a question
Mhm.
that might be very absurd, and I just need to know. So the roof is about 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
The ceiling.
No.
With my boots of the World Strider, my jump distance is tripled. So, and in my enlarged state, would it be reasonable to assume I would jump through the actual roof of the
Yes.
building? Okay, I don't want to do that.
That'd be sick as
Yeah, but
I'd fucking literally raise the roof.
I can literally raise the roof, but I don't. Property damage. I've learned.
Yeah.
There's like a voice in your head. Do not commit property.
Yeah. I just hear Abelard. I'm just like. So, what I want to do with the aid, up to you, up to your discretion. But I sort of want to use the boots of the World Strider to like. I want to move around him, so I'm like facing his back. I want to grab his torso, use the boots to jump just as high as I can, and then fall. So his torso like slams into the ground, like boing, and just sort of try to pit him.
So you're not using the boots of the World Strider to
Not to
go
jump all the
forward?
way, just to maybe like get a little
Just kind
hop.
of hop up.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So what would that be in?
Just to roll an attack roll for me.
An attack roll? Cool.
Trying to just pin this dude on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna go boom and then try to like choke him out, I guess.
Wait, yeah, what if you, in a brawl like this, if you get someone in a hold and hold them and get them to tap out, is that end of fight?
You guys didn't ask those rules. So
Never got a
maybe.
chance to, the fight just started!
True.
That's alright
We
though.
just start beating each other up. Like in a normal wrestling match, you kind of, the
10.
goal is to pin
10.
someone.
Unfortunately, you go to pick the
Not that we would have
the
won.
half orc up, and being unaccustomed to using the boots of the World Strider, you jump up and you feel your head up against the kind of mezzanine floor.
Is there like just a big crack in the floor now? Like,
Yeah, you watch as it kind of splinters out slightly.
Well,
I didn't mean to do that!
People kind of yell from above. Some of them are knocked like kind of off the balustrade, but just grabbed in time and pulled back. Unfortunately, you're not able to actually take the half orc with you. What else would you like to do in this time?
I can't do much else. This is the thing.
Was that your action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'm not gonna kill this guy or beat this guy, so I thought I might as well just try to do some style stuff.
Can you bonus action?
No, I don't have any bonus
anything?
actions. No.
Bonus action 3.
Can I just for funsies make an insight check to try and predict like where he's going to strike me, so I can kind of preemptively be like, just for fun. Not that it's like any advantage or whatever.
Sure. I'll let you do that as a bonus action. Ordinarily it would be an action, but this is for funsies, so
This
sure.
is just
Fancy
for
law.
funsies.
Funsies.
Pussies.
Oh, yeah. Well, why did I get the 18 on the freaking insight check? That's a 21.
With a 21, you know that he's just going to go for whatever he can reach at this point. So it seems likely that'll go for your torso.
I'm just gonna kind of block up like that and be like, well, I mean, it was still fun, I guess. And that'll be my turn, waiting to get
Sure.
pummeled.
Alright, it comes up to the barbarian's
Could
turn.
probably
And as you kind
surrender.
of hit
Nah.
your head against the top of the mezzanine, you watch as this barbarian just crazed completely, like for no reason in particular, foam and like blood seems to like be leaking out of his mouth.
Do you have
assume
rabies?
You assume he's just kind of wild with the blood that's kind of been smeared across his face by eating the shit out of Dilbert. That kind of sprayed up from when Dilbert was smacked against the actual floor. We just kind of step through the puddle of blood from both of the fallen fighters, and heads towards you, just the boom, boom, kind of moving to hit your rib cage, and will take a shot there. Actually, no, not an advantage. Sorry, I'll roll again. That was only a 10, so that'd be. Actually, no, I'll take the lowest one, which was a 9 for.
9 plus. Wait.
Plus like 100.
16.
There we go.
So that's what, like a +7?
Yeah.
So they literally need to roll like what? They need to roll a 4 or lower to not hit me. Yeah, they hit.
That is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Hey, you're still up.
And it's gonna
Second wind gave me a lot of hit points back.
Yeah.
go ahead and try and grapple you again. 10 plus.
Do I make a check to resist it, or is it just like he hits me?
The
and then...
grapple.
Yeah.
Not usually for a grapple, I don't think. Isn't it just a?
I don't know.
I'll say because you had insight on where it was going to hit, I'll give you advantage if you want to roll just a d20 for me.
Is it like a strength check or something?
Yeah.
Or... Oh, I have
I'll
advantage.
say it will be.
Cool. 17.
17. I rolled 15. So as he kind of tries again to grapple you around the torso, having your arms kind of locked up, try and protect your internal organs from this pummeling. You just manage to shove off slightly, and the grapple doesn't hold. He kind of staggers backwards slightly, still like fuming in rage. That'll end his turn. Up to you now.
God.
What would you like to do?
God.
Just keep punching it. Just punch him. give him a few good cracks.
Still has not taken damage.
Do you only get
Yeah.
one glyph per long rest? Like you can't use the fire one again.
I can use them every short rest,
Oh, true.
but only once.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Take
what-
a nap in
Yeah.
the middle of the
Can I have like a 10-minute power nap? No.
Just lays down for an hour, wakes up
Yeah.
again. I'm ready to go again.
I'm ready.
Where is everyone?
I'm in bed.
Everyone just
I had
assumes
my
you got
nap.
knocked
I'm
out.
ready to go. I think I'm just gonna try and like appear that I'm sluggish, because I am sluggish. I'm just gonna look at Dilbert, and then like just like some flare of like steam, just sort of literal steam, just sort of emanates out of my mouth and ears, like. I do like the whole anime like angry glare at him,
Guys
and I
are
go like,
Titans.
and I go for a punch, like an
Guys are
uppercut.
Titans.
Yeah,
Go.
that's what it is.
Roll to hit.
A little man crawls out.
17.
17 hits.
All right.
But flesh mecha.
Could have gone
Just-
8.
10 points of damage,
Nice.
but 5 because rage.
Rolls out his-
Yeah, I'm not winning the
It's
fight.
okay.
I just want to get a couple peps in.
Cool. So you watch as this huge, like, even the fact that you're 9 feet and he's only like 6'4", he seems to kind of dominate this space just with this relentless fury that kind of steams from him. And as he kind of goes to step towards you, his foot slips slightly on the slick blood, and you immediately come down and crack straight across with a downward punch, and blood kind of sprays out from his mouth. And that was 10 damage, was it?
10 damage total.
Sick.
I reckon you should just keep going.
I will.
See
I'll
if
keep
you-
going till I go. Until I go.
He
cold.
kind of looks back up at you and is just beginning to like just.
Ah, so the big man does bleed.
Sorry,
He wipes a little blood, bit of blood.
Yeah, he has like a little blood. Meanwhile, like
kind of
Yeah.
immediately roars again, just
Oh.
and it goes to hit you again. Ooh. That
Is that the noise he makes?
ooh,
saucy.
saucy.
A 6 natural for 13 to hit.
Yeah.
As you kind of land the first hit, you feel like it's weirdly exciting for him and like invigorating to get hit.
You getting after
Um,
this? Go!
And immediately you feel the hit go against your other knee,
Why is it always the
and kind of
knees, man?
Buckle you from the front, not the back this time. So you punch it straight into your kneecap. You feel it kind of shatter and crack slightly.
Ah.
And that is going to be 7
A lot of
points
damage.
of damage.
What are you at now?
10.
No, you can last. You can take another hit.
1 or 2 more hits and then
It's going to attempt to grapple again.
Yeah, right.
That is.
I ain't already cracking.
No, I've broken the grapple every time.
Very nice. Every time.
Do I make another strength?
14.
Oh, well, yeah, that beats my AC, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you can roll again. They'll say your
Is this-
height. This one won't be an advantage. They're just a strength.
I have advantage on all strength checks and saving throws. Does this apply? Because of my size?
Sure.
Swag? Sick and
Swag.
that's sick
Swag.
and
God,
sweet.
Right, say
Bro,
swag.
that's-
Swag. 2 natural ones, I reroll once. Ooh. 2 13s!
Nice.
For 16.
John.
rerolled
So
15.
as he's kind of trying to grapple you and pull down at
Holy
your
shit, that was crazy.
At your
Knees?
shoulders to kind of
Knees!
He's like
down at
climbing
your
up.
shoulders, kind of bring you down. You immediately kind of shrug it off. We're up to your turn now.
Mhm.
So what would you like to do?
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna grab him by the
Scout.
neck and then headbutt him really fucking hard.
Go for it.
Like,
Go.
I feel like headbutt should also make the
You don't know how to headbutt properly. You use
I have a-
still hurt.
yeah, of
It's
course
your
it will hurt.
Neanderthal plates.
Neanderthal plate.
Yeah, you know the brow ridge?
Yeah,
People with
we
the
don't
pronounced
have
brow
that
ridge?
now.
Well, if you've got Neanderthal DNA, you
13?
can still
Does
have
not
it.
hit,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So as you kind of wrap your hands around the neck, you go to bring your head forward, and you watch as he just kind of immediately snaps your hands from below and breaks the grapple around his neck.
Breaks your hands.
Ah!
Just like
Yeah, it's me
anything
done.
else you like to do in
Nah,
the
all I can do is just punch. All I can do is punch.
No worries.
Your
So
knees and hands are broken.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be walking. I need a wheelchair after this, dog.
Oh, okay. That was only a 13.
That hits. AC 12. You need to get like 11 or lower. To not even.
Okay.
Welcome to my world, buddy.
God damn, this is how it feels. This sucks.
but it's an 11, not 12.
This sucks.
You watch as he kind of breaks the, kind of lifts his hands up to break the clamping of your hands around his neck. And immediately goes to, while you're kind of down to try and headbutt him, smacks you back, and that is going to be...
End my suffering. End my misery.
Yep,
Does he smack back with hand or head?
head.
you
9 points of
just
damage.
like head them. 19.
9.
Oh, 9. Oh, one hit point.
As you feel the crack of the forehead, this like a dense, concentrated like a brow bone that radiates from where it hits your still broken nose, almost completely shattered now.
Yeah.
As it kind
My
of
nose and my
blood
knees are
just
fucked.
It's going in
streaming
7
down
directions.
and coating. You said you were bare-chested, coating
Yeah.
the front of your chest.
Nice.
That's gonna be his turn. He's not gonna try and grapple this time. What would you like to do?
Like, my nose is just fucked. I'll try to, like...
Honestly,
Oh,
just
no,
surrender.
that didn't work.
So-
Avalon! Medic!
Just shake my head and
It's
be
broken
like,
anyway.
this is not how you reset a
No,
nose.
I'll just, like,
Avalon's
scruff
like,
my hair so it's
Yeah.
all, like, wild and shit. My eyes just sort of
Like,
kind
doing
of
those,
go, like,
wrinkled
pure
hands and just like,
white.
fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my fingers are broken.
I'm just gonna try and... Won't go for...
From-
Go for it.
I'm gonna grapple him. I know I'm gonna go down, so I want to kind of like just grab him by the shoulders and just force him to the ground.
Sure, go for it.
So that's all I want to do. So yeah, that was good too. Woo! Same roll. 17 plus 5, 22.
Hits, yeah. So now you haven't grappled. As you kind of, you feel as if this is almost a losing battle. You go forward, and how do you try and grapple him? You just want to kind of like wrap your arms around his torso and kind of just shove him
I
down?
kind of want. one hand to sort of not like damaging punch, but punch him in the gut to get him off his footing, and then grab him by the neck and then go.
Awesome. As you kind of grab him by the neck again, jam him down, you hear the crack of stone underneath, like the force of his body hitting. And
in Giant, I'm just going to yell something, unless anyone...
Penis!
for the first time, you watch the crowd just kind of quiet as they can sense something like serious is about to happen here.
Gotcha! I yell in
as
Giant.
you, for the first time,
Gotcha!
Penis would have been better.
as you kind of grab him,
Penis!
your hand is on his neck, trying to still force him down. Alright, that's going to be his turn. He's going to try and break the grapple.
Can you restrain after this?
Natural 19.
I think that's a feat.
Oh, sorry. No, definitely
yeah.
Okay, for...
Do I need to roll to maintain the grapple, or
Plus 5, so it's 24.
do I need to roll to maintain the grapple or something, or is it just like...
Yeah, roll a contested strength check if you want.
Oh,
Cool.
my god. What's
Wait,
your
what was that?
Actually, it's on his turn, so you probably have to do that on yours, I think. Actually, hey, give me a sec. Give me a sec for
What be the
grapple.
rules?
Yeah, I don't remember the rules specifically for grapple when it's...
I thought it was a contested check. Because the person who breaks it
yeah,
never
guys.
used strength or dex, and the person must have been taken over.
Oh, yeah, so it gives like monks and rogues a potential to actually get out.
You could
Nine?
be right, I don't know, I get... You just... yeah, sure, just roll a contested strength, we'll see.
Okay.
I need to read that, I'm not sure. I'll read it in the break.
Well, yes.
Apologies if I've just been fucking up the grapple rules.
No, it's still...
24, you said?
Yeah.
I don't think I can actually beat that.
Oh.
Go for a nat 20.
Well, like, if it's a strength check, the max I can get is a 23.
Yeah, but go for a nat
Just
20.
try.
Oh.
That's cocked. Yeah, nah, no chance. That was like 11. That was like a 12 or something.
Okay.
Double advantage. Let's go.
As you're kind of pressing his face down into the stone, you are just jerking it again.
Every second.
What's he doing?
I just rolling the dice in my
They're
hand.
just jerking it.
Ah.
You know.
Doing the daily dice roll, you know?
Only daily?
As you're kind of forcing the head down, you watch as he scrabbles to his feet, immediately just lifting your enormous hand off him, just lets out this and goes again. Natural 19 again.
Yeah,
Hit.
you knocked me out. You knocked me out. I'm on 1 hit point.
Let me roll my damage, bro.
What the humiliation!
That's a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
26 damage.
I was like, damn, you might kill me.
Squish.
That's only 7 points of damage.
Oh, only.
You know
I'm
the
out.
mountain.
Alright,
in Game of
immediately
Thrones.
as he kind of, with all of the strength that he has in like his lower body, begins to kind of lift. You can feel the strain that it puts on him. He's just kind of foaming at the mouth. The crowd is going absolutely ballistic at this point. They're just waiting for something to happen. As he throws the hand off you, the crowd goes quiet for a moment. He turns, pivots, and goes straight for the gut. And you feel the fist kind of sink in to your spleen slightly.
Oh!
Splooge.
What did you eat this morning?
Vomit on him.
Ah.
Vomit into his mouth.
Fish. I would have eaten some tuna because you know those omegas and shit, man.
As the
Ew.
fist sinks in, you feel the urge to throw up. You feel yourself kind of shrinking in size.
That's what I'm doing.
Slightly as you just as you throw up and fall backwards, you feel yourself kind of shrinking
19.
as you hit back. You kind of lay there, kind of the
I throw up, but it's not a heavy throw up because I rolled high on my con save.
blood streaming out of your mouth. The last thing you hear is the crowd just roaring, absolutely deafening at this point. But you're still focused on the barbarian who's kind of letting out this war cry, just screaming. Everybody kind of just, yeah! They are still undefeated, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon we put up a
Yeah, we got
really
one of them.
decent
We got
fight.
one of them.
And with that, I think that is going to be where we'll take our break.
Ah,
So cool.
Um,
So much fun.
that was awesome.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Did you guys have fun? I think that was pretty good.
That was
That
cool.
was
That was
so cool.
I'm just glad we got one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
definitely.
Hell yeah.
Where we're going to pick up next time from the aftermath of this battle, as you guys head off to run along after a long rest, I presume. For everybody who's watching on Twitch, we'll see you guys in a little bit, but for everybody who's on YouTube, we'll see you guys in the next bit. So thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye for now.
Peace out.